I'm Thomas from Black and Blue Garage, and this is my season finale, video 1. You can see here that the first part of this event was to get everybody through the RTI ramp and get them a score.
You're gonna have to hold the brake. I don't know if the e-brake will hold it, so you'll have to hold the service brake. Okay. Look at that! Good job. A little short wheelbase leaf spring truck, flexing that much. Just let it run.
Alright, all 3 Amigos over here.
Oh. Secret meeting? I'm just gonna film your...
There you go.
There you go.
I got you.
I'm filming you, filming me. I'm sorry for everybody who watches this, but that might be my favorite truck of the whole event. So cool. Robert Ward is here. I think he left part of this blue for Black and Blue Garage. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Didn't you leave some of this blue for me?
Yes, it's an homage to Thomas.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Unfortunately, you don't have a bed, we've got a capper.
Yeah. All the way to the top. I've been talking to Robert, Matt, and Riley Taylor for quite a long time, and it was fun to see all these people all at the same time. I also knew Sam from Hustle House, and it was just kind of neat to see how small the world is and to see all these vehicles they build.
You think it will be your Amigo?
I think it might beat the Amigo.
It's doing pretty good, actually.
Hey, it made it past 10.
Back down just a touch.
Whoa.
Right there, hold it there.
Got the late entry, Black and Blue.
12.5.
Oh, I guess he went from the back. 12.5. You're gonna get 100.
I want to see what the calculations are on a tiny one.
So 12 and a 12 and a half. That should be. That's gonna be really close to 1,000. You're winning so far. That's
hypothetically.
That's a 960.
A 960. Okay, we're in it now. In it to win it, baby. We're on the second challenge. The first one was RTI. This one is a don't overheat going up this steep road. We're following the famous Riley Taylor from 6 Feet Under. He has a really cool rig. Come back for him. I wonder how close we are to have made it though. Like it just sucked if it was right there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Here they go. So we got fast ones out there. Hustle House is poking along. The Amigo's doing its job. Oh, Hustle House is falling ahead by lagging behind. An Amigo yelling at the other Amigo. Russ Billy doing a pretty good job creeping. Let's Looks like Rust Billy might be a little more creepy than Hustle House. Dan and Macy out. They're still going. They're trying to get it moving.
Yeah, Bob's doing an obstacle course. This is the most extreme thing the Amigo has done. Got some mud pits over here. Got like a little parallel parking. Sort of a rock crawling jump at the end.
Age before beauty. Pops gets the tough one.
Let's see what the Amigo can do. Right.
Yes, set, go!
That was bumped up.
It has character.
Is that clutch? Yeah. Yes. Oh, there's a tire. Well, it was my time to drive, and wouldn't you know it, we had a challenge where I had to be blindfolded while Caleb gave me instructions on where to go, except they had this thing where you have to use words that were not like left, right, forward, backward, and etc. So we had to come up with our own code words, memorize them really fast. It was really funny because we used Trump for right, Biden for left, and we used giddy up for go forward, and then pizza or something like that to go in reverse. It was a lot of fun. It was an interesting experience driving around blind, and really forces you to kind of listen to your spotter. I will note that like the way that Matt really set this thing up was the first day, it was kind of like to feel everybody out to see if like people are going to listen to the spotter and see how they drive their vehicles in order to know like what to put people through the next couple of days, because this whole weekend just gets harder and harder as we go until like the very last day where we just like go full out and do some crazy stuff. Really great time, really well thought out, and I would do it again. If I could afford to build another vehicle for $5,000 or $6,000 and take it to Tennessee drive across the country to go do another event, I'd be totally down for that. I didn't film anybody else do this challenge because when I was done, I went to go see if Robert and Bobby needed help with their Super XJ. And then I came back after a little while and my camera batteries were dead because I keep leaving it on and walking it around in my pocket. I did, however, find my batteries and get my camera rolling again for this last challenge where we did a little bit of wheeling right in the top area of Trail 15. And this was what happened.
Just gonna walk it home.
Just lower your expectations.
Yeah, I need to get in shape.